Hello and welcome. Nice to have you today. And today's podcast is about aging well and aging healthily. We all hear the term how to age gracefully, but today is all about aging healthily and thriving in your latter years. I am CM Fort Queens, and I will be deep diving into evidence based insights, practical tips, and calls to action. Okay, so again, I am dedicated in helping you to live not just longer, but stronger, sharper, and more vibrant in your 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond. So, healthy aging is a topic that matters more than ever as life expectancies focus on health span and those quality years full of energy and independence. I will also be covering memory health, dementia prevention, bone health to help one stay mobile and fracture free, as well as nutrition, exercise, social connections, and more. Isn't about quick fixes or anti aging fads. This is about evidence based strategies from leading research in 2026, including insights from the Alzheimer's Association, the National Institutes of Health, and longevity studies. So, once again, welcome to the program. And whether you are in your 40s and planning ahead or already navigating your golden years, small, consistent habits make a huge difference. So, let's get started. And remember to always consult your doctor before making major changes. So, healthy aging means maintaining physical and cognitive function, independence, and well being as we grow older. It's not just avoiding disease, it's thriving. Genetics play a role, but lifestyle choices influence up to 70 and 80% of how we age, according to various studies. Key pillars include cardiovascular health, metabolic balance, muscle and bone strength, brain resilience, and emotional well being, as well as having strong social ties. So, the goal is compressing morbidity and shortening the period of illness at the end of life. Recent research emphasizes that geroscience, targeting biological processes of aging itself, is good at preventing multiple diseases at once. And I would like to stop here to say hi to those who are joining, especially to Mohammed Al Zaga. Hi and welcome. How are you today? Please comment in the chat where you are located, and that will be, very welcome. Okay, so first, I'm going to look at memory health and dementia prevention. So, dementia, including Alzheimer's, affects millions, but up to 40% of cases may be preventable or delayable through lifestyle practices. So, what are the risk factors and what can we do to control the onset of dementia or Alzheimer's? So, age, genetics, and family history are non modifiable, but midlife management of blood pressure, diabetes, obesity, smoking, hearing loss, depression, and social isolation, avoiding head injuries as well, do make a big difference. So the Lancet Commission identified 14 modifiable factors, and here are 10 evidence based habits for Alzheimer's prevention. Number one is to challenge your mind by learning new skills, doing puzzles, and reading. Number two, and this is really key, is to stay socially engaged, especially older adults who tend to be isolated. Social, the studies have shown that staying socially engaged is a key factor in preventing dementia and Alzheimer's. Number three, get moving. Physical activity boosts blood flow and neuroplasticity. Protecting your head with helmets. Number five, quit smoking. Six, control your blood pressure and manage diabetes. Eat a brain healthy diet, and more on this later. And prioritize sleep and maintain a healthy weight. So, a diet for brain health. So, the organization Mind recommends a Mediterranean diet that includes leafy greens, berries, especially blueberries, nuts, fish, olive oil, whole grains, and to limit red processed meats, sweets, fried foods. Okay, so incorporate as much as possible berries, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, and leafy greens, as these are linked to slower cognitive decline. And for sleep, it is recommended that one get 7 to 9 hours of sleep nightly. It has been found that poor sleep increases amyloid buildup, which is linked to Alzheimer's.
Hello, Moto.
Address also sleep apnea if you have it or have been diagnosed with that. Okay. And practice good sleep hygiene with consistent schedule. And
Hello, Moto.
learning new languages or learning new instruments or new hobbies are social interaction as well as social interaction is exercise for the brain. And it's also encouraged that one get annual memory screenings if concerned. You should also manage hearing and vision, reduce alcohol, and stay optimistic. Okay. All right. So we're going to move on to bone health and preventing osteoporosis, as this is another key factor in aging healthfully is to have a strong structure. So after age 50, bone density declines, raising fracture risk, especially in women postmenopause. So osteoporosis is often called a silent disease until a break occurs. So here are nutrition tips for your bones. It is recommended that one take calcium daily. The recommended dose is 1,000 to 1,200 milligrams daily. And you should try and get your calcium mainly from dairy, leafy greens, fortified foods, and supplements if needed. Vitamin D, it's recommended as well. And you can get these from supplements. The recommended dosage is 600 to 800 milligrams. And you can also get these from fortified foods. Using or trying to get sunlight daily helps, and eating fatty fish also is good for calcium absorption. It is also shown that adequate intake of protein supports brain or bone matrix. Other supplements that one can use for bones include magnesium, vitamin K, fruits and veggies for overall alkalinity. Exercise such as weight bearing exercises and walking, hiking, dancing, resistance training, and balance such as Tai Chi and yoga. These help the bones positively by improving density and reducing fall risk. It is also recommended that one don't smoke, limit alcohol, and practice fall prevention home safety by using good lighting in your home, wearing proper footwear, and getting vision checks so that you can, be prescribed eyewear to prevent, falls due to low vision. Okay, so what can I eat or what can you eat to aid in healthy aging? Again, one should focus on nutrient density and include a Mediterranean diet, which includes colorful produce, as these are shown to fight inflammation. So, any produce that is green and orange and yellow, like carrots, your beets and your spinach, these have been shown to fight inflammation and also helps to build one's immune system. Also partake of lean proteins and the plant proteins as well, and include healthy fats, including avocados, nuts, and olive oil, and fiber for your gut is good as well. It's good for your metabolic health. And don't forget hydration. So remember to drink your 8 glasses of water, or the water that is recommended for your body type. So one's caloric needs may decrease, but nutrient needs don't. So watch for deficiencies that are common in older adults. For example, B12. B12 is a deficiency that is mostly common in older adults, and this should be a part of your nutrition goal. And so don't forget also to limit ultra processed foods, added sugars, and excess salts. So, with regard to exercise and movement, you have always heard about use it or lose it. So, aerobic activity such as walking, swimming, is actually excellent for heart and brain and also includes strength training, two days per week for muscle and bone, stretching and, practicing, yoga poses or stretches, aids in flexibility and balance to prevent falls. Even short walks help. And functional training such as squats, carrying groceries, improve one's daily life. Attending group exercise classes add social benefits, which is key for cognitive health as well. So, sleep and stress management, as well as social connections, how these help. So, sleep is a cornerstone as poor sleep accelerates aging. So, set a routine when it comes on to your sleep, which includes limiting your screen access. Turn off the cell phone, turn off YouTube, turn the TV off at a certain time so that you can relax and fall into a sleep rhythm. Reduce stress is also key as chronic cortisol harms brain, it harms the bones and heart. So what you can do is practice mindfulness, meditation, prayer, attending church as well, going out into nature and participating in hobbies that you find engaging. And one cannot underestimate the power of social connections. So as we get older, we tend to be isolated by our children, and our friends tend to unfortunately die one by one. So we tend to be isolated. But studies have shown the importance of social connectedness. So take the phone, call a loved one, call a friend, ensure, and these are for the children, please call your loved ones as, this social connectedness tend to reduce inflammation, it supports cognition, and it has shown to extend life. So combat loneliness with clubs, volunteering, having family time or community time, as it's as vital as diet and exercise. And when you are doing your annual checkups, make sure to check for heart health, including blood pressure, cholesterol, and metabolic, which is blood sugar. Do your cancer screenings, your vaccinations, such as flu and shingles. And don't forget to address mental health, such as depression and anxiety. Check your vision and hearing and use corrective aids to preserve quality of life. And find purpose and play, such as, engaging in hobbies for motivation. Remember that regular checkups catch issues early. All right, so remember that healthy aging is within reach. Start small, walk daily, eat more greens and berries, call a friend, prioritize sleep, and strength train. Track progress and celebrate wins. Okay, and I do thank you so much for joining those of us who reached out in the chat. And thank you so much for joining. I hope this you find this podcast very beneficial. Thank you for watching, and you have a wonderful day. Bye.